Hi, I'm Miss Shine Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be, but the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It will not resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, will you check out some of the other videos in the playlist? As well as this is if you would like to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next upload. You guys, just give me a second. I'm going to adjust this camera just a tad bit so you guys can see. Okay, we're gonna light some incense. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. So hit that bell notification along with, and then we'll let you guys come in, and then we're gonna get started. I'm gonna light this incense real quick, and then we got good luck incense coming in with the energy. We are in Scorpio, governed by Taurus, the planet Pluto. We're still in October, so justice, ethics, principles, morals, values, self-love, self-empowerment, evolving, and enlightenment, all in this energy as well. So yeah, you guys, it's coming up to Sunday. I guess they'll have the Samhain holiday, Halloween, and then Lady de la Mortes, Day of the Dead. It's the veil between the dark and the light, or the light and the dark. I'm not real sure how it go, but I'm pretty sure one of you will correct me in the comments. Hey! So yeah, guys, I'm just getting the energy settled. I'm gonna burn a little bit of this dragon's blood sage, just in case our little oogie boogies want to come in here and bring their little nasty energy with them. I do have a lot of people come and leave messages, and these messages sometimes can be very triggering if you haven't healed yet. So I'm gonna give that disclaimer out right now. Sometimes it could be very triggering for people that are not really awakened yet and really on the journey, or is juggling the journey back and forth, or new to the journey, right? Sometimes when we new to the journey, we newcomers and we really don't know all the, different things. And as you be on the journey, it gets easier for those that think it's too hard. It does get easier. It does. I need some more smoke, y'all. My sage ain't burning like it should. It's only burning one sided. So just give me a second. Give it a little bit more. So yeah, I come in with pure intentions. I set my boundaries. We're not going to get into any negative. We're trying to manifest our dreams and our desires as well. So we're not trying to, make negative energy. But guess what? We don't have to fit in because you are custom made. That's why you don't have to fit in. You are custom made by the divine, okay? By source, you are custom made. If your lover, your ex, your boo, your whoever, your significant other, your confidant, your hookup, your friends with benefits, your whoever, if they don't respect you, if you don't respect who you is and what you about, it's time to get a new boo. That's time to get a new boo. It's no time for uncertainties in your relationship. It's no time for being unclear of what your intentions are. It's no time. It's no time for manipulators. It's no time. It's no time for people wasting your time. It's no time. This is the best and been. This is the best. Let me show y'all. Best and been. Oops. Been. And then they have on the back of the deck, they have the pull and off. So somebody might pull off from you in this energy as well. Somebody might have left. Somebody might have walked away. Somebody might got some distance in a relationship. It might be a twin flame, which is the most powerful relationship there is. It's a lot of pull. It's a lot of strain. It's a lot of back and forth in the energy. In 1 minute you like me, one day you hate me. Type of energy when it comes to those twin flames, but it's very, very strong. God damn it. Excuse me, that thing dropped in there. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting better, so if I'm coughing in the energy, you know that I'm still getting over a little cold I had. But nevertheless, I am here for y'all messages, okay? Nevertheless, there are a few new decks to the table. I think I mentioned that in several of the other videos. Please disregard my attire today, y'all. I am, you know, I'm in my comfortable clothes. I'm in my comfortable clothes, so please disregard, it's not about what I look like, it's about what message I send for y'all. And we are in our highest intentions here. So we are working with that. So yeah. That's them been merry-go bar. Somebody got the doctor. Somebody might be sick in the energy. I hope that is not too much glare on the card. And if it is, there we go. Alright, so that's merry-go barf. That is the doctor in the energy. We haven't even pulled any energy. These are just what's on top. They got that number 3 in the energy under the hearts, under the 3 of Wands. Okay, looking in the mirror, wondering who was staring back. That's that reflection. Who do you see when you look in that mirror? Who do you see? Who do you who do you love? What do you see? You see yourself as a reflection in the mirror. But sometimes that mirror can have obscurity to it. It could be distorted in some images. You might look in the mirror and it might be like that funhouse mirror where you look like you're wide or you look tall and slim, but it's still the reflection of yourself. It's still the reflection of yourself. You still see you. And if the other person in your life, the new lover, the new ex booty call friend, whoever they are, don't see you, you know, not as in a distorted image, but as the actual image you are, they're distorting your image of who you are. Because reality is where we are. Illusion and fantasy is where most people want to continue to keep us. But Spirit says you don't have to fit in because you are custom made by the divine. You are custom made by divine. Okay? This is ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. I'll be right with you guys. I'm coming in, giving y'all 5 or so minutes to pull in. And then we'll get started. And everybody that catches this read and after, hey, y'all catched it after. But I came live for y'all. I'm ready, y'all. I hope y'all ready. All right, let me hear. Excuse me for jerking this camera around, but let's see. All right, y'all. All right, so that's that Marigold Bark. We got the Best and Bend, the Pull Off. We also have our spirit goddesses and gods out here as well in the energy. I'm going to switch it up for just a sec. Them African goddesses and gods. Marie Laveau. We also have Queen Ya Asante Wa with that leveling up. We also have Queen Sheba with the secrets revealed. And we also have Aunt Nancy in the energy of our gods and goddesses. Okay, let me get this girl out of here. Come on, girl, we gotta get out of here. Okay, we gotta get this girl out of here. We also got Medusa with rage in this energy as well. Rage. And I'm getting like that song. What was that girl's name? Lady Rage, or she was a rapper back in the 90s. Lady Rage. I think that was her name. And these are the girls that's in the energy today. Medusa. Oops. Medusa. Excuse the ring light. Medusa. Aunt Nancy. And she got that webbing of betrayal. A trail of betrayal. A trail of betrayal. Because that's what happens when we get in situations and we try to fit in situations where a square can't fit with circles when we try to custom put ourselves in things. A queen Ashatewa. This is that leveling up because we leveled up. Level up. And then we got that good juju by Marie Laveau, as well as Queen Sheba with that secrets revealed. She gonna help us reveal the secrets of why. Okay, why? Just gonna test it and see what's out here in the energy. That's too many, I think. That's two though. Things you can't get into. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I don't like this angle, you guys. Things you can't get into. Along with things you shouldn't do on a bus. The Busted Baby. Things you wish you didn't know. So things you wish you didn't know, and things you shouldn't do on a bus. So that means we traveling. So there's a traveler in this energy as well. Somebody traveled off with the bus and the energy. Also, it could be bussing it over, open, bussing. It could be something that's good. Bus can mean a lot of things you shouldn't do on a bus. Okay. Yeah, people do a lot of things on the bus. Okay, so people do a lot of things. All right, so we got the Tower here. We also have the Five of Wands here, along with the Holy King in the energy, as well. I know a lot of people say I say energy a lot, but guess what? We in the energy. That's what we're at. We in energy. energy out here, sources energy out here in the galaxies, out here in the Milky Ways, out here in the stars. When I'm working with these energies, that's where they come from. These gods and goddesses, they were from the past. They are our elemental energies. They come in to help bring, and they vary. Just because they own cars, I have to constantly remind you guys. Just because they own cars, they carry intense energy because of their character when they were here, and these are their legacies as well. So their legacies still live on. So if Medusa and the of rage, the queen Ashante Wa of leveling up, of Marie Laveau of the voodoo of good juju, Aunt Nancy of your betrayal. It tells us all of that. It opens those portals so we could see those things. Queen Sheba, secrets revealed. Okay, things you wish you didn't know. Tell us things that you didn't know to fit in. Okay, things you shouldn't do on a bus to fit in. Yeah, you try to fit in. You custom. Why would you try to fit in when you custom made? You already can level up. You already have good juju. You already know when somebody's showing you betrayal. You already know when somebody's lying to you. So to reveal it, you go into your intuition, and those will reveal it. You sit with yourself long enough, and the answers that you asking will come to you. I just come to clarify what you've been thinking. Like T-Roy, what you've been thinking. Okay, one more. I gotta get this last one for the past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Like I said, I have a couple new decks on the table. It is still, the spookiest time of the year, supposedly, for some. Also, it's pagan for some. This is when the most spells, love spells, are done to captivate a partner in this type of energy. We have the Hermit in the energy. Okay? Hermits. We got the Hermits. Let's see, you guys, what they want to reveal to us. Is that too much? Okay, there you go. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is not taking an offer. You see the offer, and I see that gun on the back of his wall. You ain't taking no offer. You got the Three Cups standing in front of you. You ain't taking the fourth, and that fourth one is coming from divine. So you saying all of my cups are filled right now, and I don't need to take any more offers right now. That's what you're saying. But that might not be quite true for you. All right, we have the Queen of Swords, right? She got her sword down, and she's in the reverse in this energy right now. Also, we have the Four of Pentacles, holding on in your present, in your future, holding on, head and heart of certain things. Of Pentacles, holding on to your money, holding on to your heart, holding on to your hat, taking uh, leaps and bounds and different things. Things that could make you sick, merry go barf. Okay? And this could happen even coming up toward Christmas. Okay? Somebody also might need to see a doctor because of due to vomiting. Okay? Due to vomiting. Also, somebody might be also having some stomach issues with vomiting in the energy as well. Somebody also might be vomiting from a drug interaction in this energy. Somebody might be very having problems with some medications that they taken. Also, it could be some type of addiction that you're going through where you are vomiting, some type of escape that you're using, some type of vice that you're using that you might be allergic to, or you might be having some counteract side effects from. When we drink too much, you might vomit. When you do some things, and it might not agree with you. You might have had some food poisoning. You got to be very careful with that. People might be poisoning your food. The other day, they told us don't drink poison. So somebody might be putting something in your drinks. Be very careful about that as well. under these energies of leveling up in the good juju. Somebody around you might not have as good juju as you. Somebody might have some poor intentions around you in this energy as well. Things you wish you didn't know. Things you wish you didn't know, that the toxic folks that are around you might be self-sabotaging you. Sabotage might be in this energy as well, with the Aunt Nisi in here with the betrayals in the energy. Okay. There also might be a manipulator out here. Somebody might be getting them exposed in this energy. A manipulator, somebody with a sneaky situation. Somebody is a they like to play on your intelligence. They like to play the play on type of energy. They're very bitter, with bitters to the side here as well. And they also are very deceptive in their energy. They deceive you in many different ways. They wear a mask, they wear a cloak, they wear a disguise, but they are beautiful, they're talented, and they're very powerful in their energy as well. But they also are going to be exposed. You're going to find out who this person is in the energy as well. Somebody also has shame versus hell here, and I'm afraid to tell you about it. Somebody is the karmic in this energy, and she came right out. One of these people in this energy is going to be the karmic. One of these people is going to be the divine in this energy as well. Somebody in this energy is the player in this energy. They are a player. Um, they play like the field. They like to. This also could be somebody that likes to play basketball, as well. But this is also. I'm sure we. I'm sure if we both. I'm not sure. They're not sure how you both feel anymore. Um, if y'all both feel the same way at this time. This is your answer, but this is your answer at the bottom of the card, and that part. So that part that you missing about, this is a player. This is somebody who likes to play on your intelligence. This is a person that plays the field in the energy as well. This is also somebody that might be naive in this energy. They might be very naive. It's time sensitive here. Somebody is definitely cold here with this skiing in this energy, and you might be even traveling to like Big Bear, or you might be taking a vacation to the mountains, or you might like to ski in this energy. But it's also somebody needing to take accountability for their actions in this energy as well. Somebody also is compromising some things in this energy, or they want to compromise with you, and this is waiting for you to either compromise with them in the energy, because the distance between you and them have been, a long time coming. But they have a hot cup of tea here. So this is a hot tea. This tea is piping hot here in this energy as well. Okay? Somebody in this energy is definitely gonna get some news that they didn't know existed here. Somebody in this energy is just lovers. That's what they are. They're not more than that. They're just lovers, okay? They're just lovers. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? This is you realize that once the restraining order comes through, we can no longer hold hands. This is about lovers. Today are all about you. Mistakes prove that you are trying in this energy, along with the gold star. So somebody's really trying either to impress you, or they are playing, like they said, they was masking some energy here with you as well in energy. Somebody also wants you to be in competition with another person, with them over you or over them in energy, because here's the competition in this energy. This is how they race in and out of your life. This is how they take chances in your life as well, or take risks. This is the betrayal through Aunt Nisi in the energy. Okay, they always say you got hot people in places like Jesus' niece. This is what Aunt Nisi do. Even though those web weaving folks, spiders go by vibration. When they entrap their prey inside of that web, they can know that they have something inside of that silk spun web by the vibrations to those ropes that they have there. So that's how they come and attack their prey. Okay. This is a popularity conveys power. So in this energy, with you guys fighting over over this person, it conveys power to the person that you're doing it for. So if two or three women is um um uh admiring a lover, and his head is, getting large over the admiration of him, this is the person that popularity conveys power to them, okay, while on the set. So this is what makes him set in his way of doing the things that he does by making you guys compete between each other, okay. He's the only thing we can agree on. So y'all all are fighting for his attention, is what it says here. He's a baller, he's a player in the energy. And I'm gonna bring him out here because they telling me he got some messages to tell us about him being a baller. And they said your answer was there too. But then we got some things on the side that's they're wanting us to caution ourselves with their stop. Things that we need to stop doing to fit in or be a part of, or whatever the case may be. Because before Cups talks about us not taking an offer, why we ain't fitting in, or why we don't do a certain thing, or why we won't do this to this person. Maybe a karmic's doing it, but somebody else is not. Okay, one of the women is, and one of the women ain't. One of them is, this is really making them sick to try to be the best to somebody when they being the worst to them. Okay, with the Queen of Swords in the energy in the reverse, because she came in the reverse. She came in the reverse. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all, my stuff is sliding back here. Hold on. I got so many decks back here in this corner that they all sliding, ready to hit the floor. And we can't have no avalanche tonight. We can't have that. We can't have no avalanche tonight. Not tonight, y'all. Alright, let's go. Let me see. Let me see. Alright. Alright, we ready. Let's talk about this Four of Cups really quick. Alright, Four of Cups. This young man is a inspired cowboy, grabbing his grabbing for his sugar skull bow tie, wants nothing more than to be out of his house and on the open range. Dreams of gunfights and rescuing fairs, maidens, and making it so impossibly hard to appreciate what he has now, for which his whole life is ahead of him. This is also reminds you, or reminds us, to really look inside ourselves. We are appreciate all we have, or we are taking it for granted. It also points out that the grass isn't greener on the other side. It also shows that we're wasting valuable time wishing for something that may never come. Why? Because maybe our desires are unrealistic. And also, it takes some time to take some time out of your busy day to reflect on what you have, and recognize how blessed you truly are. Here is what they want you to know. Why you don't fit in is because once you looking at something else on the outside of yourself, because the grass may not be greener on the other side. Talk about this Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords. And she came in the reverse. Okay? The sharpshooting woman is by far the best in her class. Not only can she shoot a bottle off a shelf, she can also shoot straight and true with her words. All the onlookers impressed by her shooting skills will be even more impressed by her direct verbal communication. All right, so but it came in a reverse, so let's talk about it. This also talks about often describes a cold communication. It says he or she can be so emotionally detached that they come off like an ice queen. So here's our ice queen when it's ice queen when she's in the reverse, because like I told you, we got that ski lodge, cold, bitter, biting words. That's what it comes with when that ski came out here. Under waiting for you to compromise, waiting for you to take accountability for some actions that you took in the energy, okay? It is also talks about they can also be argumentative to the point of to being cruel. It also says that they can be aloof and seeming very apathetic, but not really, okay? Not referring to a person. The Queen of Swords can point out that maybe you're being a little harsh or judgmental with somebody, and you should look inside yourself to see if you're being misinterpreted here. Is it true? Sometimes we need to be forceful in order to take, or even in order to get our point across, but at what expense and cost to others? So, is your cutting words? Is it somebody's cutting words to you in this energy that you think that you gotta fit in? Oh, what you think you better than me? Those are cutting words. What do you think this is? People talk to you any kind of way when you don't fit that square, don't fit inside a circle. If you ain't fitting in, they gonna try to, you know, low ball you in there into fitting in. Why you don't fit with that's disrespecting you, and then there's gonna be deceit towards you. So now let's talk about the pentacles here. Talk about the pentacles. Okay, this is you holding on here. It says whether the older gentleman is a banker or someone of wealth, he should really take the time to meditate on his sugar skull coins and evaluate his own personal relationship with money. It also talks about maybe instead of counting it and holding it close, he should be spending a little on delicious tequila for his friends. I think this man's name is Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to fold 'em, know when to hold 'em. There'll be time enough to something when the dealing's done. That's the song I keep hearing. I don't know the words, but that's the song they started playing. And this talks about you have reached a point in your life when you have accumulated significant savings and stability. So like I said, you got your stability here, but you holding on tight to it. You might got your stability here, you might got your money here, but when you have accumulated significant savings and a stability, you're in a position to help people in need and be a little generous. Don't let your fear of having the right amount get in the way of your spending some of that money on things that make you happy. There is a possessiveness about this energy here that you may make you want to stay indoors and hide, and maybe you're too controlling of your finances or too conservative with your spending to ever fully allow yourself to go out and have a good time. So somebody in this energy might be just holding on just a tad bit too tight, and to what your status means to you. Um, Money can't buy happiness, and we talked about that before. Um, Beauty don't buy you happiness, because if you are beautiful, when we are beautiful, you know, that's when we get taken advantage of most. For our beauty, for our good looks, for sexiness, for whatever the case, for fleshly things. Okay, They didn't go into your heart to get that. They went on the outside and looked in to see if that was something that they was wanting to get. But if you holding on, maybe you holding on too tight to, old paradigms, old ways of thinking, why you need to, fit in with a crowd when you're custom made. It says you are looking at a relationship with your money and seeing if you can don't put too much value on it. You are hoarding your wealth for a rainy day. You have become too um, miserably frugal, and you're spending. Maybe it's time to be more charitable now that you can afford it. Maybe leave your comfort zone and give a little more to yourself, both financially and lovingly, will bring clarity to what you value. So you gotta love yourself more, and I told you that from the start. Loving ourselves more will bring us more. Trying to fit in with you know the crowd. When we don't fit in, we ain't no square. We ain't none of that. We don't squares can't fit with triangles, and circles can't fit with triangles, and triangles can't fit with squares. So let's talk about this Four of Cups here. Who is that and what's that about? Things you wish you didn't know. The best in the bend and the pull off. Who's pulling off? Who pulled off? Who's mad? Who walked away? Who's vomiting here? Whose escape is this? Merry-go-bar. There's two for Four Cups. This is maturity. Somebody might be playing immature here. This is also we are the world. The world in which you create. This was in your past. The world maybe you created in your past has carried over to your present right now. To what you thought was validatable about, who you fit in with. You should be fitting in with like-minded folks like yourself. Okay, this is your transformation here and letting go. So they gave us two under the swords. This is your transformation and letting go. Talk about the Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Queen Sheba said these secrets will be revealed here. This is your exhaustion. This is exhausting trying to fit in with folks that you don't fit in with. Trying to cut a garment according to the cloth that they don't make that fabric anymore. Type of energy, okay? If you ain't about it, somebody else will be. LOL, no pressure. So that's a person saying, okay, if you don't want to be in this competition, if you don't want to play by the player's rules, then where you don't, somebody else will. Okay? That's some courage. They want to encourage you, trying to scare tack you into wanting to fit in with their programming. Okay? Clinging to the past. Yeah, they're definitely clinging to the past here. This baller is definitely clinging to the past of things that used to say. This is kind. And they kind of, this is the mind. I'm sorry, I said kind. This is the mind. His mind is all over the place right now. All over the place. With you realize once the restraining order comes through, we can no longer hold hands. And we're only lovers. He didn't say you was his girlfriend. He didn't say you was, somebody significant to you. He didn't say that he had a commitment with you. He said that y'all was just lovers. And as soon as the restraining order comes through, you no longer going to be able to hold hands. So y'all got a lot of conflict between y'all is the reason why this restraining order is between y'all. It's a paper, some type of contract. So this is traveling. So he might have left, walking off. This is also the ski lodge. So that is traveling under the number 8. The mind might be on a, what did I tell y'all guys when I came in here about that, about the manipulator? About the manipulator. See, that play on is the same thing as I got that play on the mind. See, there's that same symbol there as it is there, under the play on. So that same symbol is there. So it's telling me this person likes to play on your mind, under the manipulator, under the sneaky, under exposed, under the bitter, under the deceptive here. This is what this tells me here under this energy here. I don't know why they told me to pull that one back out, but that's what they said. So let's see. I felt drop some. One of my cards dropped, but I'm not gonna get it, y'all. And this is also slowing you down, like from where you gotta go. This is with thinking like you need to fit in type of energy. This slows you down from your destinies. They slow you down from your purposes. They slow you down from your goals and your blessings as well. You know what I mean? Like those things slow you down. These are the secrets revealed. This is understanding, right? This is your understanding there, right there. This is understanding that these secrets are revealed to you, that you do have good juju, that you can level up with Queen Ashante Wa. Yeah, Ashante Wa. You can level up. These is ripeness. At the right time, you're going to be ready to be picked. Once you heal yourself, once you understand some more with your wisdom and your knowledge and your vision, seeing things in a new perspective or a new dimension, then you will be able to be picked at the right rightness. Okay, that's what they talk about. And the last one, comparison. This is how they compare you to other folks, like a bamboo to a tree. Okay, and they try to compare you like a bamboo. One got bark and the other one don't. So that's like that dog. One got a bite and one don't. One a dog and a cat. A dog might will bark at it, and a cat will meow at you. Okay, that's this kind of stuff they talking about. Okay, but this also is uncertainty for you right here. This is also uncertain to you. Going to things that's uncertain to you, choosing who you will become. Well, who do you want to become here under this? Stop and take a look at why you don't fit in. Who do you want to become? Talk to me. Hit the floor. They said falling. It's you falling apart from yourself or a situation. I'm gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that because it fell on the floor. But give me a second, guys, so I can pick it up because these cards are in reverse. All right, you guys, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ugh. All right. So that was falling, right? That was falling. That was your um the unknown, the descent. That was your momentum and that was your change there. But I'm not going to take that. You know why I'm not going to take that? Because that tells me if you trying to fit in and then you falling away too. So that means you going away from where you need to go. You're not going in the direction in which we need to go. So if we still falling down rabbit holes and still taking leaps of faith and broken promises and endless hopeless uh, things that don't serve us, that mean that you ain't ready to move in this energy on fit while you still trying to fit in with others that you're not like-minded with. You get me? With like you're not like-minded with these folks. So let's talk about it. There's conflict in this relationship. There's definitely conflict there in the energy. It's definitely showing conflict there with the boiler and okay. So they're talking about this. So messages for a rabbit. This is service to the animal world. All right. So in this energy, when this author wrote Alice in Wonderland, the rabbit represented, you know, you following a substance abuse trail. So the rabbit was like, following you know, that white candy girl or something like that. Or following some type of, you know, taking blues or taking G or taking, smoking some type of narcotic or something like that. You know what I mean? Now that was what the rabbit was when you went down that rabbit hole and You ran into all of those different, things, the Cheshire cat and the caterpillar smoking the hookah, and, all of those different things sitting on the mushroom. And, so they had shrooms and different things, so now where the author was going in his mind, like down that rabbit hole, chasing pipe dreams or chasing things that didn't serve them. You know what I mean? When it came down. So this is the message from the rabbit. So this will be message from the narcotic. Can the narcotic tell you that you fit in? Well, it'll convince you that you fit in. It'll convince you that you have to have it. Other than that, it's going to make you sick, or it's going to make you crave it. It's going to make you want it in that same aspect. You get me? That's how it is. And that's why I said with this vomiting, somebody might be taking something, some type of substance here in this energy. Under the number 15, uncertainty. Let's talk about it, you guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's. Oh, gosh. All right, let's see. Let's talk about it. Choosing who you become. The caterpillar and Alice looked at each other for some time in silence. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of his mouth and addressed her in a sleepy voice. "Who are you?" said the caterpillar. This was not an encouraging opening for a conversation. Alice replied rather shyly, I hardly know, sir. Just at present, at least I know who I was when I woke up this morning, but I think I must have changed several times since then. Good advice comes in unexpected quarters. If you try, practice, and are willing to make mistakes along the way, you will become far more powerful and reach the place you longing to be. Okay? Also, fearing of following advice and learning through experiences, wishing things were easier or more predictable, the belief that becoming who you wish to be ought to be simpler, wanting others to do the hard work or solve your problems for you, wanting support but being unwilling to apply discipline, or too scared to make the mistake for which you will learn. Okay, so that's what they talk about, uncertainty, about following those trends, following this rabbit, trying to fit in where you don't fit in. All right, trying to fit in where we don't fit in at. And that could go with women, groups, supports. If you don't fit in, that might not be suitable for you. You know, my groups are very open. We talk about all types of things. And I've been trying to get you guys to come in and be a part of it. All you got to do is be subscribed. So when I come live, you guys can come in, ask questions, concerns, uncertainties, career, finances, all of that. What's coming your way? Is my boo, or is my boo somebody else boo? Messages of a rabbit, service to the animal world. How queer it seems, Alice said to herself, to be going messages, for a rabbit. I suppose um, I'll be sending him a message next. This talks about animal communication, a proximity of animals, enjoying the company of animals, and the interest in animal behavior or symbology. This is also feeling they're drawn to animals more so than humans, intuitively understanding their need, reward of friendship, closeness, and trust. So you might have a pet and you might be close to it. Also, rabbits represent fertility. It brings in fertility, as well. Rabbits do. White rabbits with the pink eyes. I'm telling you, the symbology of it was by the author of this rabbit was of that vice of an addiction in its energy. That's what the author talked about in the Lewis Carroll Alice in Wonderland when he wrote it in 1865, I think. So yeah, that's what he talks about. So let's keep pushing, y'all. Let's keep it moving, and then see what else they got for us. All right. So when we was talking about the Four of Cups, we wasn't taking an offer because we wanted to go toward it, but in our world we needed to mature a little bit more, and maybe we was going to old paradigms that didn't serve us in our energy. All right, there it go. This is the cosmic womb. This is the divine feminine. This is you, divine feminine. This is you here in the best in the bin. This is you. This is you. Okay, this is you. You might need to mature, divine feminine, too. We need to grow at times. Sometimes we might not be as mature in our energy as we need to be. But you don't have to fit in, though, to be the divine feminine. You know, like-minded. The root girl. This is the disowned self. So you might have at some point disowned yourself. And like I said, doesn't necessarily have to be the divine feminine. It called you out in the past, divine feminine, in your past energy here. But it's talking about the root of this is you might have in your present time, you might try to fit in where you don't fit in at. It's talking about you might have disowned your root self, your root girl self, the root of yourself under this transformation. You might have transformed yourself into trying to be somebody that you're not. Under the number 46, under the 10, under something that's a death and a rebirth. Something that you're going to end and start again in. Number 6 might resonate with you under nostalgic. That was you in the past. Cosmic wombs. Won't get that under the exhaustion, under the 4 of Pentacles, holding on. You might got your stability, but your stability don't buy your happiness. Okay, you might be successful in your job, and those usually the divine feminines are. They have their money together, and they can't find no lover because of what? Because of what? Trying to fit in where you don't belong. Why? Why? You say? Because of curiosity, you want to try to fit in. Because you want to try to fit in with strangers. Trying to fit in with strangers. Sprawling the worlds. The wandering between rooms. Yeah. Trying to go between your 3D self and your multi-dimension self. Not just 5D, but you got 10D and 9D and 8D. You can balance between them in the realms. That's why they're there. Milky Ways, galaxies, stars, the planets, Pluto, Uranus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. We could go through all those planets. They got them all in our houses, all in our aspects. So, trying to hang out, trying to be in bars, hanging out with stars, trying to do stuff that don't serve you. Okay, not staying in your own lane, trying to go in other lanes that's not your lane. Okay, trying to drive in a lane that's not your lane. Okay, somebody is here doing that under the ski lodge, under the travel, under under the mind. This person playing mind games is a manipulator. Somebody likes to play with your mind and keep you stuck in a low vibing situation. Whoever this is, it could be a baller. It could be somebody call themselves a shot caller. I don't know who this is, but that's what they're saying. They say it's a baller and a shot caller. I'm not sure if we both feel the same anymore. So when y'all both don't feel the same, pull away. That's the way I do. And when it doesn't serve me, and I see, okay, we've been talking for 6 to 8 weeks. Where is it going? If I don't see no growth potential, if I see stagnant or stifled or blinded to some things that they need to see, then you can't stay. You can't stay stuck there. You have to move on. That person is not like-minded like myself. So I see, oh, okay, it's nothing wrong with that person. It's just that me and that person are not on the same level or on the same page. So let's talk to number 6 under the cosmic womb. This is creativity and the divine feminine. If you if if you've had a difficult time in recent memories, feeling dry and stagnant or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expressions of rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is, um, catapulted, you know, forward. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now. Intuitively keen, with the heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and your desires is effortlessly supported by all of the divine helpers in the unseen realms. Listen, I told you this from the start. That's why you don't have to try to fit in, because you got help from the other side. Only if you took it. But you saying here you don't want to take it here with this number 4. This is why Divine Feminine at one point you couldn't do it. You needed to mature a little bit more before we got here. And these is for the ones that's coming in new. And if you just getting here on the journey and you want to become a divine feminine, it's some things you're going to have to mature about it. In your knowledge, your wisdom, and your vision. The way you see things. So that you can level up. So you don't have to fit in. So that you don't have, because you are custom made by the universe. Okay? The cosmics got you. Number 46, under the root girl. This is Disowned Self. This is the hidden beauty. This is the need for acceptance and love. This is a part of you, embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures, manifesting as guilt and shame. This is also when your projects when your project envy into others and any emotions or instincts that you've learned to repress or deem unnatural, it's like homeless child self a child self crying for attention, accepting and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge the ugly qualities as belonging to you. But but if you would only look into the root girl's eye and see the beauty and the unmet needs, your unmet needs you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This is a part of you. This part of you was born when you were wounded and were conditioned to believe you're not whole. That's your expression of self is somehow too much, too little, and you have to even inherit this creature from your ancestors. However, it was this child child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self. It's time to welcome her into your heart, and when you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated, and your path lights up with renewed purpose. When you come to love the root girl and claim her as your own, accept her and your humanity, she is transformed just as you are, and then all manner of magic becomes to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty. So this is where you transform at. This is where you was the queen. You wasn't saying much. You had your sword down. You was like, nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I ain't gonna say nothing. Got my sword down. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just You know what I mean? Go with the flow. Well, they told us to take a look in the mirror at ourselves, didn't they? Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. They was gonna put us in a competition. They was gonna, have us over here wanting us to compromise and be accountable for something that we might have not have did, but we thought we did. And then the only thing I really want you to be is my lover. Okay? All I want you to be is a lover. I don't want you to be my girlfriend. I don't want you to be nothing. I just want to, you know what I mean? Because this is you hanging out with strangers. It's being curious, trying to fit in with strangers here. Here's what's here. Under exhaustion. This is why you're so exhausted. This is why you can't see your purpose. This is why you can't go to your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. Even though it's fertile, it's fertile here. You can't get there because of exhaustion from holding on to your stability, holding on to your money, holding on to your ideas, holding on to whatever don't serve you, but you thought they served you, but at the same time it might not serve you because you hanging out with people that like ballers and clinging to the past. Okay, that's they talk to us about that. This is the other moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. Okay, sometimes something extraordinary is being offered to you now, and if you remain curious and teachable, allow the newness to develop as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectation, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to new music, to a new tempo, to a new sensation that will add new dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. With many facets, not just one. So you picking the same type might not be the right facet for you at the present time. The facet you might be going to is like to be the type that might be with like-minded folks. Like-minded. Um, so let's go here, y'all. I got some more here. I got some more. Oh yeah, let's see. Back up here. Let's see what they talking about. All right, under the cosmic wound, under this energy, under the divine feminine. Let's talk about this energy under the maturity, under the four of cups, not taking an offer or taking an offer or refusing to see the truth here or something in your energy that was holding you back or making you feel like you needed to fit in to and not know that you were customly made here in the energy. The things you wish you didn't know. You didn't know that you didn't need to fit in. You didn't know that you didn't need to fit in. They said this is the queen of water, loving, giving, and psychic. So she did know. So you did know that you didn't have to do this to fit in. But you did it anyway. Under the root, girl, you disowned your true self for your false self. Okay, this is what it says here. This is the high priestess. Yeah, that's what you did. But at the same time, it's no fault. You got it revealed through the Queen of Sheba, where it's revealing secrets. That's how she talks to us. They telling us under Aunt Nisi, under the people with betrayal, under Medusa, under rage, under Queen Ya Shantewa, under leveling up, because you got your intuition, you got your wisdom, and you got your patience here, and you know that you disowned yourself, and you said you agree, you did, but now you saying that you got patience to see these things through. You know, the webs that we weave and different things, lowering our frequencies for people that don't serve us in ways in which they are for strangers or for stranger things. Okay. All right. So talk about the stranger and the curiosity. All right. They said that's the will. And the will came underneath over here under maturity and the will there. So this is luck, progress, and change. So you trying to change this. You ain't going to go back to this. You said this is a 10. This is a death and a rebirth to how you used to think and how you used to feel about fitting in with people, because you know now you are customly made by the divine. All right. You are customly made. This is about This is about compromise and accountability. This is about the ski, about the cutting off words with the Queen of Swords here in reverse, cutting her words and, cold and distant. So this is in reverse. This is about compromising again. This is about self-control, and this is about things in moderation, but in reverse. You know this now, but they said this is your balance. But right now, the way it looks, it was unbalanced in the past situation. But we're going to the future, so we're going to make sure that we balance our compromise. We balance our self-control by not trying to fit in with people or strangers as well, or wising and knowing the difference between people that we fit with. Like, we circles, if we squares, we squares, if we triangles, we triangles, okay? And if we rectangles, we rectangles, okay? If we cylinders, we cylinders. We don't fit in, you fit in where you fit in. Don't try to fit where you don't belong. Talk about the mind and the mind games, about the lovers that we got. Because, when a restraining order comes, because this is a restraint on you. This is restraining you from getting to your purpose, your destinies, and your desires. Just because y'all just lovers, okay? Y'all just lovers that way. It said lovers. So this is talking about the Seven of Waters. This is about choice and over analyzing and procrastination here under the mind. This is what keeps you here, because your mind. Under I'm not sure if we both feel the same way anymore. Under the baller, your answer. Talk about what's your answer here. Under clinging to the past, under the five, under the change. This is your masculine. This is who you clinging to. Some masculine in this energy. This is your organization. This is the leader. This is the structure. This is what he tells you. That he's, got your back here. But he got your back way back here. Because he's clinging to the past of competition. And that's what they told us. The competition. We're all here. He's the only one we all can agree on. The masculine. So the ones that's in competition for him. Okay? So talk about this manipulator. And he's manipulating you as well. Through sex and sexual fantasy or sexual delusion or whatever it is. Talk about the masculine here. Too many. Alright, so they gave me the magician. This is manifestation, empowerment, and preparedness, along with pause, perspection, and selflessness under the awakening. So they want you to awaken to the magic that this person is trying to put on you. And I mean sex spells. I'm talking about, they call it dickmatizing you and stuff like that. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about like like the divine purpose, because he's using the magic for not for the right thing. He's using it to gain, being a baller, being a player. Let's talk about it. Give me a clear message on the manipulative and deceptive energy. Give me a clear, and who's exposed here. Give me a clear message. Clear message. All right, so the wise counselor. This is belonging. This is learning. This is tradition. So you're going to learn some lessons. This is a test from the divine. This is also a belonging. You feeling like you need to belong in a place where think you need to fit in. Well, you don't need to fit in here, because it's going to make you sick here with the vomit. It's also a merry-go-barf. This is a round and round type of situation. It's like a merry-go-round, just going round and round and round in circles. And you know what I mean? Riding up and down, up and down. Only thing for lovers only, for sex only. You know what I mean? Round and round it's going. And then at the end of the day, you might even need a doctor. You know what I mean? From sexual demons or sexually transmitted diseases. Herpes, warts, chlamydia, trichomonas, gonorrhea. Okay. So they said five of fire. They say this is conflict, annoyances, and competition. And that's what this is. That's exactly what the comparison is. That's exactly what this comparison is. About conflicts and keeping y'all fighting among. He's sleeping with everybody. So you wonder why you got BV, bacteria vaginosis, is because he going with her raw, going with you raw, and making your imbalance off. Making your imbalance off. So now you got to walk around with an imbalanced vagina. The best in the bin to pull off. This is why they pull off from you. So they go to see something else, something that they can get more interest out of. Talk about the five of fire, five of passion, five of wands. That's conflict, annoyances, and competition. And that's where your rage come in with Medusa. So then you wondering why you got snakes coming out of your head and wondering why you just angry and upset and feeling unworthy and and just not your true self. It's because you letting things like this infiltrate your mind. This is your fulfillment. You letting somebody else take your fulfillment from you. Okay? Over your butt or over somebody else's butt. They use that peach like a butt, right? So that's like what it's telling me. So the enlightenment. This is to enlighten you. Why you don't need to fit in, because you are custom made. You are divinely made to not fit in. Okay? If you don't fit in, that's because divine said you didn't need to fit in there. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about it here. I got bit by something just sitting here on my daggone face. Just sitting here for 2 seconds.
Bluetooth mode up.
I don't know why it stopped running, but alright, you guys. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. Alright, you know what? They telling me to talk to you about Medusa, about the rage. Okay, they talking about the rage here. With Medusa, because a lot of people, you might not know what it means here, and the shadow of rage is Medusa here. Medusa, so she is the temple of shadows, and she is also the element of fire. Medusa is a feared as an ugly, vicious monster. Be true, the truth, the Liberian dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. You are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaken, but the underneath that you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can stay silent. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joy, hopes, and beauty rage on. Okay? Take a breath, close your eyes, and put your
Bluetooth mode
both
up.
hands on your over your abdomen and tune into the part of you that feels out of control, flooded with love, healing, golden light, and put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have the right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour our very souls. Clear, get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened doesn't mean that you are being threatened. And they affirm that you will use this as your affirmation. I have the right to feel my feelings in this energy, okay? You have the right to feel your feelings, even if you feel rage because of the way somebody made you feel. Aunt Nisi, let's talk about Aunt Nisi. Aunt Nisi. Aunt Nisi. Aunt Nisi is also shadow. She's also shadow. And she talks about the betrayal, the shadow of betrayal. And she talks about, she's the element of air. So this might be an air sign, fire sign. Um, Give me one more. Fire sign. So Queen Sheba's fire sign as well. I think Ashante was from the bush. I think she's from the out in the land. Ashante Wa. No, Altibia is from the in the outside. She is from. Give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah, she's from the bush. Queen Ashante Y is from the bush. So she's outside. She's a farmer. She's a mother. She's a warrior prince, a warrior queen. She leads wars and stools of golden stools and thrones. Ashanti's empire holds the life forces. Okay, so raise your hand. A leap of forward for one is a leap forward for the tribe. Your your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. So when you under the bush, you outside, you in the elements, so you can raise your vibration in the elements. That's grounding. She brings in grounding there. Okay, so talk about the shadow of Aunt Nisi. Aunt Nisi talks about who really betrayed you. Betrayals from others mirror when I came into the energy. You might have a distorted image about certain things about your aspects about yourself in the energy. So that's what it talks about there. Betrayal is a web that disputes everything you thought you knew. Use discernment in your relationship, and betrayals make it difficult to trust. But without trust, your relationship is a lie. Trust that no matter what happens, and no matter how long it takes, you will survive and thrive. The real question is, how have you betrayed or abandoned yourself here? And that's my we with this cold, with this ski lodge here as well. That's your cold, that's your feelings, that's your emotions with that cold there, as well. I am willing to know the truth. That's what you affirm in your affirmations. I affirm that I am willing to know the truth in your energy. Under Nancy, under who's been betraying you in your energy. Yeah, so that is what they're talking about, you guys. That is what they're talking about. Queen Ashante Y talks about the queen. She is the leveling up queen as well, and she, like I said, was from in her affirmation for you in this energy, so that you can affirm divine timing is on my side. So divine timing is definitely on your side when you have these energies in your presence. Okay, as well. I also like Azan. She's that Haiti. She's from Haiti. The high priestess of Haiti. She's from outside as well. So y'all, as I get more familiar with some of these other goddesses, we will start introducing some more. Gang Gang Sarah. Ooh, Gang Gang Sarah is another one that I really do like as well. As well, she's part of your shadow side, and she's a part of resistance. And you might be part having a little bit of Gang Gang Sarah in your energy as well, because she's the resistance of. She's from the Tobago, and in our energy, and she's a shadow, and she's from the bush as well. As as she blew into Tobago and determined to breeze from West Africa to emancipate her family. So to free her family, you are sacred. You are scared that you are going to mess it all up, and you may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. So that's why I say Gang Gang Sarah might be somebody that might be where you need to learn to show up for yourself, even though things seem difficult, things seem hard, things seem unobtainable, things seem uncertain. With the uncertainty here, choose who you will become, is because you know you might have ghosted your dreams, your ambitions, or whatever, but at the same time, you can still gain all of those. That's only because you let somebody else come in and mislead you and manipulate you and browbeat you and use pessimistic things to keep you blinded, or using fantasy and illusions to entrap you through lust and temptation, and through sexual um, love spells and bindings and things of that nature. This is me and I show up. So you ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back and worry and pretending to seek perfections that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks your growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance can look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, as well as excuses or the lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force that you really are, and this is me and I show up. So you got to be, the person that needs to show up in your life. You can't expect somebody else to show up. You got to be willing to show up for yourself, okay, in your energy. So let's keep pushing, y'all. That has been very powerful, y'all. This is somebody's message, I know. So talk about this emperor, this player, this under clinging on to the past here. What is that? That's his unauthentic self. This is his morals. This is his mannerism. This is his principles. This is his ethics. This is how he carries himself and his energy. Okay, under the emperor, under the number 4. This is how he carries himself. This is clarity. This is illuminated to you. So if you didn't know, now you know. Under the best and the bin, under the pull off. Why he pulled off? Why you don't fit in? Why you don't have to fit in this type of situation? This is patience. Patience is a virtue. Whatever is for you will be for you. There is no coincidence. No coincidences. If you cause something, there is an effect to their cause. This is fortitude. This is also the strength. You do have the strength to move forward. This is also loyalty. Find loyal, honest, and kind, loving, and sweet folks to um, be in the like-mindedness with. And if that's not your spirit, find the spirit people that work with you, that's like you. And if you don't know who you are and don't know who what your personality or your character traits are, get to know it by meditating in yourself so that you can know who you are. And so there is no uncertainty of what works and what doesn't work. That way you'll know where you belong in your energy. You'll know where you belong. It won't be no question where you belong or if this is the right path. You have to go inside yourself and figure where you need to be. Okay, let's see here. One on the wheel, under luck in progress here, under the change, under the 53. They said that is politics. That's political. Whatever politically. Is it politically correct or politically wrong? However it may be. Under the hyphen. Under the hyphen. That's rebirth. That's the death and the rebirth. That's the sorrow, as well as suppression, and this is guilt. So that's what all under your morals, under the masculine. That's his morals. That's his suppression, things he's hiding from you. His guilt, the things that he's hiding from you. The sorrow, things of putting you in competition and different things like that. Clinging to his past, abandonment issues, father issues, mother's issues, neglect, any of that. Deceit, betrayal, those things come from woundings. And at the end of the day, existence. That's how he exists in this world, under the wheel, under the luck, progress, and change. Okay? So if you guys are liking the best in the bin, the pull off, and you are like the things that you wish you didn't know about trying to fit in, because you don't have to fit in, because you are custom made by the divine. Okay? You are customly made by the divine. If you would like to get your own personal reading with me, Miss Shine Light 7 TV, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. And if you don't have no more questions for me, make sure you put it in the comment section so we can talk about it in our next meeting together. Drop me your heart in there if you enjoy your experience as well. Butterflies for that changing and that you know, from that caterpillar to the butterfly. Okay, you know, that's what we doing in these energies. Okay, we changing, manifesting our potentials, our growth, and things of that nature. Okay, because we don't have to be sorry. We don't have to have sorrow in our life. We don't have to have regret. We don't have to have uh, suppress things that don't serve us. So if you are liking these types of readings and you would like to get your own personal reading with me, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification, as well as so you don't miss the upload. If you would like to contact me, MissShineLight7TV@gmail.com. I'm available for support. Other than that, namaste. Now I must go, guys. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining.